Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Well, it's going to be the first shed hunt of the year. I'm out here with my dog Coral. I think she's sitting around here somewhere. She's right here. She's a pretty good pup. She enjoys coming out and ripping around. She knows I'm looking for something, and she knows when she gets a shed, she knows what she's looking at, but I'm not sure if she knows that's exactly what we're looking for. But we'll get there. Yeah, I just turned the camera on here. I wanted to show you guys a beautiful big buck track and area I'll be hunting, so I won't give it away too much, but I'll turn it around here and show you what I'm talking about. Pretty impressive track. You can see he's a heavy deer. He's splayed right out and his dews are down touching the dirt. It's a nice heavy buck. Lots of tracks in the mud, lots of doe activity. But yeah, that's an interesting one right there. So, again, good morning, folks, and I'll be hopefully picking up some antlers this morning. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get to see shed hunting's a little easier going than coyote hunting. So, again, yeah, I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you along the way. So when I'm out here looking for sheds, there's a number of key points in what I'm looking for. So I predominantly like looking at south facing slopes. The animals do like to bed up on them. In the cold months, they have that sun on them in the early morning, and they'll winter up there, and and they'll habituate the same areas for years. So if you find an area that has sheds, it's likely you're going to find more sheds there in the future, older ones that are there, or fresh ones that were dropped. So, I'll get up the hill here and I'll turn around and show you what I'm looking at. Another thing of what I'm looking for is when I'm coming around on these slopes, I'm looking for these big old growth, well, here, it's a good one. These big old growth pine, and what it does, it provides beautiful cover from the snow and rain, and the deer will come in there and bed down. And again, it's a great spot to look. And if you can find these old growth pine on transition lines, and what I mean by transition lines, or if you're coming out of a lot of young fir or thick willows or anything like that, and it transitions to an open area, and you get this old growth or young fir, it doesn't matter, but singular fir trees, or a small bunch of them, when they stand out alone like that, the deer really like to go to it. So like up in here, I'll go up these nice benches, provide them so they're not sleeping on a slope. They'll get up onto those benches and lay down, and underneath the trees are nice and flat. So yeah, I'll be quiet and we'll keep walking along here, and I'll show you a deer sign of what I'm looking for too. About this is all scouting. It's great when you find antlers, but I'm out here looking around for future animals or areas where I can see concentrated animal sign, and yeah, we mark it down on my map for future reference and come back out at a later date and set up trail cameras if it's an area that I haven't been to yet and don't quite know. Excited. Hey, Cora? Yeah, you're super excited. So, sorry I look pretty bagged this morning. I just got off night shift, so I try to stay up, and I'll sleep this afternoon, early afternoon, for a couple hours and get up and get switched around to days. Oh, look, Coral just wants me to keep going. Hey, Coral. Alright. So hopefully, I'll just keep this camera on and see if we can find one together. Another big trick is trying to see the forest through the trees. And how I mean that is, if you ever had a Where's Waldo poster or book or whatever, and how you kind of glaze your eyes over those 3D puzzle books or pictures, and you kind of glaze your eyes over and you can see where the animals are traveling, and you can see the route that you want to take. Because if you're walking with your head down all the time, you can get yourself walked into a quagmire where either you have to bush bash or you got to back out and walk around and chew up time. But if you let the animals take you where they want to take you, where they're going, yeah, you can just, like I said, trying to see the forest through the trees. Yeah. Nice trail down through here. Another good one to look for is when you're on these trails and you find spots where they have to jump, you know, anything that helps those antlers fall off, because I've found sets standing right on the other side, sitting on the other side of a tree like this before. Like guys in the prairies, when they're running fence lines, they can, you know where the animals are crossing habitually. So you just keep an eye on those locations and you'll pick up a set. So like I said, we've walked quite a ways uphill. We've come up this drainage on the east side of a drainage, and it's plateauing out right here. So we're coming into a good spot. Oh, there's a nice rub right there, right between those trees. Right there. Always a good spot to check out. Takes a little bit of practice, but you can get your eyes trained to looking for antler. Antler and bone are very distinctive colors in the woods. That stained ivory look really stands out. It's an old rub, a few years old, a couple years. Usually you can tell how old they are, like if you're seeing scrapes and stuff down ribbons at the bottom, you know it's fresh. But squirrels will come and pick all that stuff up and use it for mice and stuff. Will pick it up and use it for nesting. Coral's over there checking something out. We're going to work our way up and around. Oh, she wants me to come over there. You found something, Coral? Oh, we better go check that out. She might just be sniffing something. Oh, there was a kill or something up here. Oh, she did find something. Holy jeez, we found it. Holy cow, I found it. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is insane. This is insane, guys. Wow. This is the buck I got with my muzzleloader last year. I think. Wow, good find, Core. Good find, Coral. Coral, good job, baby, good job. Holy cow. Wow, good job, Coral. Good job, baby. Holy cannoli, that doesn't do it justice. Wow, guys. Man. Oh, wow. Crazy. I'm pretty sure this is the buck that I hit. I don't know. It's... Or if it's just a winter kill. Might be just a winter kill. Holy cow. Good job, baby. Good job. You're such a good doggy. Well, guys, this is pretty intense. I kept the camera rolling the whole time and we found one together. This is wild. Holy cow. Check this out. Oh, you're all right, babe. Wow. Yeah, this is... What a buck. This is, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is intense. I'm going to stop and get some photos here, so join along. Welcome back, guys. We're mid-adventure here, and I just coming back from finding that huge deadhead. I've got it sitting here in my hand, but I just don't want to get distracted, and I'm still going to work my way out of here today. So again, I wanted to show you some deer sign. So what I'm looking at here is some pretty good trail works. You can see where they're walking through. But right here is a scrape. Is a deer scrape, and it's usually accompanying a scrape is a licking branch. And this right here is a signpost for deer when they come in, and they'll scratch that up and leave their scent on the ground, and they'll tickle their antlers up on the branches, leaving their scent and smelling the scent of other bucks in the area. So these are good locations to mark down on your map and for future reference. Licking branches and scrapes and rubs, telltale signs you got bucks in the area during the rut. So it's a good area to be in, and you can see in here, this is just absolutely stunning. I like finding these open areas on ridge lines, and next best thing from here is finding the bedding area and finding some good fresh water spring somewhere. You got all the winning tickets there. There's going to be one less buck in this area this year. Pretty sure that was a cougar kill. I'm looking at it. It's really, really fresh. But what we'll do is we'll go to Fish and Wildlife, and I can get a permit where I can keep this. I think it's like $10.50. Yeah, this is a really good area. We stand a good chance to find hopefully find some sheds in here. Sheds are perfectly legal to keep. Naturally shed antlers are perfectly legal to keep and sell for arts and crafts or displays or dog treats or anything like that. Can't cut them off. It has to be naturally shed and dropped by the animal. You're going to get a big treat today, Coral. I tell you what. So we can tell we're starting to get into a little bear territory here. Dead giveaway, you know, you're in bear territory is this right here. They'll get a hold of these furs, and when they get up in the spring, and they'll sharpen and scratch their claws on that. Get them all nice and sharp for ready for the spring. Chase down some does and fawns. People don't realize it, but black bears are predatory on deers, and young and calf elk, and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's a good thing. Bear meat's pretty good. Has a bad stigma to it. Because if you do get a bear that has what's something called trichinosis, if it's not cooked all the way through, which all bear meat should be cooked all the way through, cured and smoked and cooked properly, it's to be treated like pork. But man, it's pretty good. It makes beautiful sausages. I had a native friend of mine made me some beautiful finished product out of a bear. I gave him a good portion of a bear, and he did some, I think he used it for his wedding. But we're going to swing ourselves around here and start working our way downhill. We got a pretty good prize in hand already, so shouldn't be too greedy. Pretty good first trip of the year. Thanks for Coral for finding that one. She brought my attention to it, but that's what she does. She's usually on my heels, giving me grief. But then when I watch, she'll take off. She gets a sniff of something. She'll take off. And it's not that she pins on it, but she'll sniff. And she goes in circles, and she'll look up and look at me. And kind of lets me know that, hey, there's something over here. You should come check it out. And then if I miss that cue, she just carries on like, oh, whatever. Hey guys, welcome back again. So I just wanted to show you what I mean. Here's a good transition line. So down in here, we're at the top of a gut, and it comes up over out of here. But they'll follow these because they're protected, they're out of sight. But right here, they've got a nice southeast, south, and southwest facing slope. Nice little knoll. They can sit up there and get sun, there's feed. And just over here at the top end of this, up here, there's some standing water. So I suspect there's a spring underneath that snow in there. So, oh, there's a huge rub in there. See if I can zoom in on it. Oh, there it is. Anyways. So yeah, I've marked this spot to come back and investigate later. I'm working my way downhill. I don't want to sidetrack myself. I've been known to extend my visits in the woods and get in trouble. But today's my day. So again, I don't want to waste all day. And I'm lugging this heavy head around. So yeah, I hope you folks are enjoying, because man, this is pretty exciting for me. My first day. First day shed hunt in 2024. Matthew Ritchie in the next chapter. I'm so happy you guys are joining me, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoy getting out here, and now that I'm getting to share it with everybody. So enjoy the ride. I've always found, while I've got the energy, it's always a lot better to walk uphill first thing. Cover the hard miles at first. But you shouldn't be walking so hard that you're tuckering yourself out. But if you go up at first, you got to come down. And it's always nicer walking downhill home than walking uphill back. And I have brought my bino harness today, so that when you get up to these spots, you can actually have a look around. I used to just run my rangefinder. I mean, it's enough to get the look at the point or beam, and you could judge pretty good, but you know, sometimes you couldn't. You went down and it's just a stick. You never know, folks. I could have walked right over one. You might have seen it, and I might not have. Beautiful area. Animals to bed down. Stand a good chance of finding an elk shed in an area like this. Don't really want to find an elk deadhead. I'd rather, or even a whitetail deadhead, I'd rather find the sheds. But right there, folks, there's a little buck rub. They're in a pretty strong area. You can see the convergence of trails here. Oh, what were you looking at, Cor? I'm not here to pay attention to her. She's getting good. Did you find something down there? Go find it. So here's one of these transition lines. We have these nice open area aspen ridges. We're coming along. We're starting to get to some thicker evergreens. And this little drainage right here is starting to come up. So hopefully we can find some beds in here. Ooh, looks thick. It's nice though. A little spring in the side hill. Imagine it underground. If you dug this up, it'd be water flowing. Oh yeah, here's the headwaters of it. Check that out, folks. Isn't that a beauty? Hey folks, welcome back again. I just wanted to show you this. So like I was saying, bigger tree, bigger buck, but it's still pretty low to the ground. I'd like to see that up a little bit higher. Representation of the size of the buck. But you never know. But it's a pretty good sized tree. A A little bigger than the last one. We'd like to see one tackle a bigger one like that, but that's what it is. Very cool. I hope this episode turns out nice for you folks. And please, please comment. Tell me what you guys want to see. Ask me questions, anything you want me to explain. Any tips. I could probably put the tips together in the comment section so that everybody is able to communicate and get what the answers they want. So this is good right here. This spring is coming out of the ground right in here somewhere, I believe. Never know what we might find. We're just going to stay down here. Not a lot of traffic in here. But blowdown will prevent animals from getting easy access into a spot they really like. I gotta jump all over that stuff. This big blowdown. Oh, there goes Coral after a squirrel. She has a lot of fun when we're out here doing this. Feel bad for her in the winter a little bit when I'm out coyote hunting. I don't like to take her with me. I'd hate for her to get tangled up with one. There's a buck rub. Little tiny one. Now we'll go back to the truck bar. Hey folks, well, I think we're going to cut our little adventure short here, at least on this hill. And then we're going to get back down to the vehicle and meet up with a friend of mine, Sean. And we're going to go and check out a different area. We got a bear just across here, and it's not happy that we're here because it's knocking over trees, by the sounds of it, pretty good trees too. So we're circling around it right now and steering clear, because obviously this spot, last year I ran into a couple grizz. So I don't have a rifle on me. I got a very sharp knife, and we got Coral here too, so I'm sure she'd help me, hopefully. But we're going to get down off this hill and avoid any confrontation with a bear, especially this early in the spring, because Lord knows it's hungry. So I'll flip you around and you guys can walk out of here with me, and hopefully we find something on our way. 10-4. This is an elk rub right here. I actually got a picture of a bull elk working it. Hopefully that squirrel's just upset with us. Hey, Coral, stay with me. You see another little buck rub there, folks. Lots of animals in the area. Oh, you can see the ribbons, the tree ribbons over there. I know there's lots of bears in this area. I think just black bears would do the trees. I don't know if grizzlies do it as well, but black bears for sure. You can see in here, it's all tore apart. Might have to come up in here this year and take a bear. Oh yeah, there's a nice scrape with another licking branch. It's a better representation. You can really see what I'm talking about in that one. Some old rubs down there in these little trees. Something if you guys have ever thought about and never got for yourself, because I'm that type of person too. And I finally went out and got myself a pair of gaiters. Now these are Cedo Summits. And man, I've got to advertise for them for a little bit because they're fantastic. But it's one of those things that you don't know you need it until you really try them on, because conditions like this where you're dry, snow, or if it's wet, damp out, it's rained the night before, you can throw these on and you can keep your pants dry, keep your socks dry, keep your boots dry, and you can make your day last longer. For me, if I'm dry, I'm good. Even if I'm wet, I'm good. But having dry feet makes the world a difference. We're just taking a good look around here again, folks, but I got my buddy coming, so I don't want to dilly-dally. But we do have a bear in the area, and I got my buddy coming. So we're just working our way pretty well straight downhill now. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back on, see if we can find something else, and if I find something else, I'll click her back on. If not, we'll see everybody back at the truck. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, I meant to do a video when we got back to the Jeep, but a friend of mine, Sean, had stopped by and we got talking. And anyways, we moved on to a new area, and we're gonna walk some ridges, and you can hear the creek, or yeah, small creek down below. I found some nice sheds in here before, and hopefully I can get some nice pretty pictures and video for you, and hopefully pick up a few antlers that don't have skulls attached. Gotta say, we have some beautiful country here in Alberta. I'm very blessed and lucky that I moved out here years ago. And I didn't start exploring like I am now till probably about when I met Laura. My career's changed, and working at the mill allowed me to have time off and get out into the woods and enjoy myself, other than when I was in the patch and it was boom or bust. And, you know, I met a lot of good friends and made a lot of good money and suffered and worked through the suck and came out the other side a stronger man. But sometimes it was pretty rough. But being out here in the woods with nothing but the sun and the breeze and the trees, and I just hope that I'm able to show you just a little part of what I see and what I enjoy, and how this brings calm to my heart. Just sit here for a minute and listen to the breeze and the stream trickle down through this gorge. Just a beautiful, beautiful area. I can see a buck rub up there ahead. Obviously you can see the game trail that I'm walking on. There's no cattle around here. This is all deer and elk and everything else walking through these woods. See that nice little buck rub right there? I thought we would have found an old one in here. Looks like the perfect location under these big pine. Fur. Would have at least found an old one. You see the beds. It's a great spot. Sometimes you just gotta slow down and take a break and have a look around. I've so much as stepped on them after stopping. But we'll continue on about our day. Still following lots of big deer sign. Which way to go? Left, right, or straight ahead? Let's check the map. I don't know if this is a rub or if this is a chew. Yeah, that's a rub. That's a big buck, I think. Holy cannoli. Yeah. Wowzers. I have to put this one on the map. Old tree that was hit by lightning, likely. Heavy charring. I hope you enjoy all this. And yeah, please comment. Tell me something you'd like to see or have any questions for me. Reach out. And if I don't know, I'll find out and let you know. Have a good day.